Well, hi everyone. Right, so it's time for a new tool, or at least a tool which has an accessory, or an accessory for a tool which you might already have, and all will become clear in a second. I bought my Honda over to the bench out of my display cabinet in the house, because I think it'd be an ideal way of I guess showing you this tool in action. And what I'm talking about is an accessory for tweezers, in effect. Many of you have bought these ultra precision tweezers from me for doing really precise work, because they are absolutely fantastic. But many of you have also bought this 3-pack, same manufacturers, because I think the build quality of these is absolutely fantastic. And as luck would have it, the same manufacturer does a series of 3, and many of you have bought this pack. What I've been finding is that's absolutely fine. I can pick the parts up and I can put them into, say, an engine like this Honda's. I have let me show you. I have this guy, which is obviously a ring light, but also a 10 times magnification, so I can see the parts. But even at that level of magnification and the light, even when it's on full brightness, it still doesn't give me enough light. Or at least when I have the part in my tweezers and when I reach in to put it into place, either my hand gets in the way, the tweezers themselves get in the way, there's just not enough light to be able to see what I'm doing. And I wondered, okay, then there must be a solution to that. There must be some way of still being able to use high precision tools like these tweezers. But what about a light? Is there a way of doing that? I think I've mentioned a lot across these YouTube videos that I spend a lot of time looking at allied fields, and one of the fields I looked at and where this tool came out of is cosmetics. If wives and girlfriends go off and have their eyebrows tweaked or whatever, or even if you guys also do that as well, this tool came out of that. That's the tool that they use for lighting when they are doing very precision work with makeup. So what is it? So let me put that aside for a second, because I'm going to need that in a minute. So what it is something very simple, but something I've found has been very, very useful. It comes in this simple plastic bag, and what it is, it's a pair of tweezers. Again, very precision tweezers. They are very, very good. I was quite surprised that they were as good as they were when I got them out of the box. You get a precision set of tweezers. What you get is this guy, and this guy is basically a light which attaches to your tweezer. So what you do is you attach your tweezer like that, and it does go. This particular one, I'll explain, because there's 2 versions of this which you might want to go for. This version, where you get the tweezers and the light, the actual part that the tweezer goes into, if you push it with a little bit of force, it will stay put, absolutely. Now the whole idea then is you hold it at that kind of angle and then switch the light on, and you get a light which it's directed right to the end of your tweezer. If I do that, you can see the LED light there, and this is angled. It's on the way it's bracketed there. I can move this around so it's closer or further away depending on what I'm trying to pick up, and then more importantly, trying to put into my model. So for instance, with this Honda, if I can come very close to the camera, and if I show you how, if say I was picking up a part for this model, I'd probably have it there, so that sort of angle, pick the part up, and then go into the model there. But if you can, I don't know if you can make that out, but it does illuminate the actual area which I'm working on. I'll still have my magnifier still going full blast, but when I'm actually going in for detail, and some of these details on this engine, for instance, they're a couple of millimeters across. If I go in this angle, for instance, hopefully you can see the engine is lit So that particular area where I'm going in with my tweezers is lit up, so I can see that. So what I've been doing is using these underneath my magnification. So I'm looking through my magnifier with its ring light, and then I'm going in for the final sort of, if you like, putting the part into or onto a surface on my model using this guy, because it gives me that extra bit of light and I can see exactly where I'm putting this thing. And it's been a revelation for me, because I do a lot of these 1/24 scale engines, and having this guy available to put that extra bit of light just where I want it to be has been great, because it's more accurate. You'll hear that word a lot again. Accuracy is really what I'm about with a lot of the tools that I sort of bring to my store. So that's really how I've been sort of using this, and it's been an absolute godsend, particularly for putting small parts into engines, for instance, or if you guys build cockpits or interiors, anything like that. If you need that extra bit of light, this guy is absolutely perfect. Switch is on the top, literally just on off, and I say that's the strength of the LED. It's a bit hard to probably see on camera, but if I'll bring my sort of hand in, you can see how the light out. You know, it's for the size of the LED that lights up, you know, quite a large space. But of course, what I wanted it for was to light up a very small space, which is exactly what it does if I bring my hand in. So you can imagine if my hand was a surface which you wanted to attach something to, a rivet or whatever. Having that extra bit of light is absolutely ideal. I thought that was a fantastic innovation, and very, very simple. Never seen that before. That's something very new to me. Now, what I said at the beginning, there's a couple of options, and what I do have is a set like this. So you can buy the set like that if you don't have a set of precision tweezers already. What I'm also getting is this guy on its own, because as luck would have it, these guys in this set also fit. So if you do have this set and you're looking for something to help you light the areas where you're working, this guy is absolutely perfect for that. And so you I can put that in. These are the upside down. I mean, put them all the way around. Those are the curved versions. So they fit beautifully into this. So if you do have this 3-pack of tweezers and you're looking for a way of just better lighting the model's space or the model's surface which you're trying to work on, this guy could be absolutely ideal. So as I said, there's a pack if you don't have precision tweezers already, but if you do have this 3-pack and you're looking for something to enhance your lighting, to be a bit more accurate with how you're placing parts if you simply can't see them, this guy could be ideal. I'm sure you're wondering how is it powered. So let's just have a look at that. Let me put my tweezer set aside, and what I'll do is I'll show you how this comes to bits. So it's on a bracket, as I said there. So you literally just pop this off like that, and then you, in effect, just pull both of these halves of the actual device apart, and that reveals the battery pack. It's a little bit fiddly, but you're not going to be able to do this very, very often, because the batteries do last some substantial time. So it's and I've dropped it. There you go. There you go. It's just jumped out my hand. So it's 3 of these, and these guys are LR41s. So what I'm getting is, as I said, there's a pack with the tweezers and this guy on its own. Pretty sure they don't come with batteries, which I thought was a bit stingy, but that's batteries not included. Yeah, that's the way it is. So what I'm doing though is, if you want this guy on its own, or you want this guy with the tweezer as a pack, what I'll be doing is, in the pack you also get a set of batteries. I never want to sell you guys anything you can't use straight out of the box. It's a little bit reason so if you bought one of my arch lights, for instance, there's an adapter in there because it uses a European plug, that kind of thing. There's a couple of other things I've got coming. Again, I won't put them on the store until I have a power adapter so you can use them. Paint shaker is a good example. That needs a USB adapter. Again, the adapter's in the box. I didn't want to you guys to unpack this and go, oh, it's a US power supply or an adapter. No use for me. How am I going to plug that in? Exactly the same with this guy. As I said, the light itself doesn't come with batteries, so I'm making sure that when you get this home, you can absolutely use it straight out of the box, so you'll get a full pack of these batteries. As I said, very, very easy. Put the batteries back in, and then it literally snaps together. It's just literally snap that together, and then it's back on. Then you just orientate this guy, and I can never remember which way around it is. So forgive me if I get this wrong the first time. No, I got it right the first time. So there you go. That orientates like that, and then it's on its hinge. So that is the precision tweezer with light. I think I tripped over it. I was on a makeup on a makeup site. I thought, what's that? It looks like a light, and it is. It's a very, very useful piece of kit, particularly if you're trying to do detail, or you need to get an interior, or you just literally can't get enough light. I try attaching things to my specs because I wear specs all the time, but I don't like anything on my face. I tried magnifiers with lights, that kind of thing. I'm just too heavy on my face. I didn't really like that, which is why I went with my overhead magnifier with light. So I just didn't want anything attached to my head or my face, if you like. It's very uncomfortable. But this guy, absolutely perfect for bringing light literally closer to your model. So just to recap then, on the sides you'll see this guy as a pack. So if you don't have a precision set of tweezers, these guys might be very, very useful for you, because they are extremely good. If you do have this 3-pack already, and I know many of you do have this, because it's incredibly versatile and useful, and you're looking to improve how you can really put stuff onto model surfaces, in effect you need some kind of lighting system, this guy will be ideal. So if you do have these, this will be also available on its own, again with the battery pack. So if you buy this set, you get the batteries. If you buy this guy on his own, you also get the batteries. So you can use this guy straight out of the box. Now, one caveat with this is if you also have these precision set, which I know a lot of you have bought this for some highly detailed work. Now the issue with this guy, unfortunately, is the model I've got is a bit loose. It doesn't grip this particular set of tweezers very well. It does with the 3-pack. It doesn't with this guy. Now, I have been using this as is, because it goes on the end, but it doesn't grip it. But I found it's fine. It's not going to fall off, because it goes all the way into the lights holding section, if you like. So you could still use this with the precision tweezers. It's just that it's going to wobble about a bit, as you can see. It just wobbles a little bit. But it could still be very useful. You could pack this out maybe to make it a tighter fit if that's what you wanted to. But out of the box, it doesn't really fit the precision ones. It only fits out of the box these guys. And of course, if you don't have a set of precision tweezers already, there is this set which will be available on the store as well. So you can take your choice. Right, let me put that back on its end. So you must do that to keep that tip as accurate as possible. Don't drop these things. So a simple solution, a simple lighting solution, but what I felt was really very useful. So I was assembling an engine the other day, putting spark plugs in, putting rivets onto surfaces. These things are 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 of a millimeter. Obviously using these tweezers was absolutely fine, but just couldn't see it. Now I can direct light exactly where my tweezers are going, and I feel my workflow is more efficient. I'm not having to move things around because I literally couldn't see them, or I'm not really anymore putting anything onto the model which isn't accurate enough, which is really what I'm about. So this combination could be a solution for for you guys. I say it's very simple, but the way they've designed this, I think it is absolutely perfect for us model makers. I just felt, yeah, I have to have that on the store because it's useful for me. Hopefully, it'll be useful for some of you guys. So, as always, please do hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, or do hit the icon, the bell icon, if you want to stay up to date with what's happening across my store. You'll always be informed about what's new. If you're not a subscriber, just hit the bell icon and you'll get a notification for when anything else drops onto YouTube, which I'm desperate to talk to you guys about. So as always, any questions, any queries, do get back to me. Keep on modeling.